Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben, onward to more Mass Effect 3, and, well, a little bit more loading, because that's, of course, what the computers do. This is part of the authentic potato gameplay, though. I'm sorry I'm so slow. I'm just slow. But, it's, let's see, we left the Citadel, time to go to Palvin. If there's not anything to explore before then, I think it's still sort of linear, but we shall see. If there's anything else I can fly to, I will. This would be when most things are still open before the Reapers take them over, so I don't know. I think it's still linear, but we can look around, see everyone on the ship, any dialogues. Always want to check for new dialogues in games like these, where it's uncertain whether there will be some or not until you do. So war assets, we have Diane Allers, right? Well, we have engineering cores, 103rd, all this stuff doesn't really matter, but yep, there's Jessica Chabot, but all that stuff. Whoop-de-doo. Battle space, Subderb. So yeah, nothing much here. I think there's a hamster in engineering, though. We need to go and rescue that. Or it might not be there because I did the comic book thing rather than the, what was the other deal? Importing a character. So, I don't know, though, if the hamster will be there or not.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Yeah, or helping out over there. Wow, this takes up a whole lot of processing power. Just going through that grid. Or maybe it's because it's
Commander,
loading.
the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Commander? Come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
It is our ship.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
That's
in
the
any
same
event,
price as a
I
cheeseburger
appreciate
out
you
that
giving me
time.
the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Okay, well, we're supposed to do
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge.
User interface.
For me, anyway.
Like the fax GUI, which Microsoft stole. Or so I've been told.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
Extra crispy.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Yep, she's replacement Kelly, but with her own personality. And this area leads to just nowhere. Let's talk to Joker toward the end. Let's see if we can find a space hamster and see if, yeah, let's go here first. I don't know, because of the Genesis thing, whether or not we'll get to see the, what were their names? The two over here that were here. We'd probably have to release them from prison, though, right? Yeah, let's see. Downstairs, I guess it would be... There's that chief's guy to talk to, but yeah, if the hamster is here, it will be on this floor toward the middle, and we have to press at the right time. It might not be here. There's a model sovereign, so yeah, I'm guessing because I did the Genesis thing rather than importing a character. Oh, no, here it is. There's the space hamster. We got the space hamster. That's the important thing. And who knows if we'll get Gabby and Daniels or something. The two characters who are the engineers there. Right now we have Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean. I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you. I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering.
Extra
Guess it
crispy.
gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance.
Just
All
a
in
slight
all,
bit.
the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Alright, and that's all there is.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
It'd be funnier if his last name were Bowditch. That would be a reference to Nathaniel Bowditch. There's a book called Carry On, Mr. Bowditch. That's like, oh, what is it? One of the autodidacts of the 1800s. Anyway, hello.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Yep. Alright, so there we go with that. And let's see here. What else is there? Shuttle bay. Yeah, I don't care. Guests rely heavily on shields. Wonderful. So here's everyone that went away. Let's see if they mention... Okay, a lot of these... Aw, crap. Yep, Gabriella Daniels. So, yeah, they would have gone with the... Yeah, this is why importing a character is important. Rather than not doing that. I might see if I can get Mass Effect 1 to work on my mini PC. It's at least a slight bit better than the one I had for, what was it, the desktop that ran Windows 10, although this one, it's a Windows 11 Pro, but it has less memory, but more processing than the other thing, I guess. So no one's saying anything here. Alright. Yep. I think Ashley will be here later. It would have been where Samara was, or Morinth, if you'd go whichever way there. There, I think Chakwas will be. Yep, hello.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings.
Implants.
Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Having plasma shields helps with that.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt.
But you
We
don't
took
have
their
any
money,
feelings,
took
so
their
that
best
helps.
people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
Yep, you stole from them. Yay.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Okay, and here's... Let's see, what's this business? Oh, we can get a bonus power. So armor-piercing ammo. We already have Slam. And Dominate. Disrupt the synaptic harmonics. Oh, it disables friend or foe for them. They fire on each other. I think this... We already have Slam, so that would just change it up. And Liara's or James, so if we wanted to, we could reset them once for 0 cost. And here's Edie's core and Edie's future avatar, which was Ava Corey for the start, of course, for what little of personality we gather from her. But yep. Soon it will be Edie, though. And the freezing up is annoying. I would like to get a proper gaming computer and play the Legendary Edition of this trilogy. So that would be nice at some point. I don't know if I could ever find work again since reporting the last glorious sweatshop to OSHA. It's like, doesn't seem like it, especially without transportation or running water. And all the other excuses I have for not being able to, I guess. But yeah, it would be nice. Anyway, onward to talking to Liara. And Glyph, I believe, will be the greeting VI thing here. Shadow Broker. Very cool screensaver. Getting to see the hyperspace thing outside. The space tunnel.
Greetings, Commander Shepard.
Huh. What are you?
I'm Glyph, a VI assistant to Dr. Tassoni. I help her sort and catalog collected data. She's asked me to draw your attention to a terminal connected to her information network. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
I don't remember...
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, here she is. So, space archaeologist lady.
Liara?
Where's the Shadow Broker?
What is all this stuff?
He's doing.
After you left for Earth, I had the chance to track down the information trader who'd kidnapped my friend. It wasn't easy, but I found the Shadow Broker and took over his information network.
You're running that from the Normandy?
What I can. Not all of the old broker's networks remained intact, but I have agents.
So you took over as the galaxy's most famous information trader?
Notorious might be a better term. At least it means I can help research this Prothean device. It's far too dangerous to use until we understand it.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt... Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. It's been years since we were together. Are you still interested in us?
Yeah, why not?
I didn't forget you, Liara. I want to make us work.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later.
Alright, so there's that. Let's see here. Intel terminal upgrades, none. That's wonderful. That's very useful.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Nothing else here. Do you have anything else to say?
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
After the time I saw you on Ilium? Well, apart from becoming the broker, I spent my time looking for any defense against the Reapers. The only substantial records were the Protheans. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
How'd you take out the old Shadow Broker?
It cost me. I had to hire dozens of mercenaries just to storm his lair.
You really wanted him dead, huh?
The broker captured a friend. I swore I'd get him back.
And?
I was too late to save him.
Aww. There is the DLC for doing that in Mass Effect 3. I'll redo it at some point.
What happened when you became the broker?
I made what use of the network I could, but my main base of operations was scuttled when Cerberus attacked. I saved whatever crucial hardware I could, but I'd rather not talk about it. The important thing is that I still have data feeds and agents, although the war's taking a toll on the latter.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
At least you didn't get trapped in a bubble.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
But she'd probably recognize the bubble trapping
Please,
device
enjoy
again.
your day.
Like if she encountered it again. But, okay. Yeah. There's the modding bench thing here at least. Yep, all that stuff. Weapon bench. Okay. I do like the gas plasma. Do we have any mods for it? And how do I select that? Do we have the option to mod anything? I don't know. There should be a way to do that. Weapon upgrades. Okay, so what's this? Improved damage. Do we have anything for the gas plasma SMG? There's that. So improved damage, so that'll be better. Yes. And let's see, any other... Well, there's Mark III on that. If I wanted to. Yeah, I do. Oh, come on. So yeah, purchasing that. And let's see here. Anything else? There's Mark IV. So yeah, I know most don't like the gas plasma SMG. I do though. And 10,000, so this is the most of it. And let's see here if that'll be a thing that we have to adjust. Nope, okay. So that's it then. And okay. There's walkie dog things. I think there's a couple ships here to gather. Model freighter. There we go. You know, I could probably remove the other item. Have even faster speeds here. Right, or we're already at 200, right? It doesn't really change it that much, but I'd rather just keep just one though. Yeah, that's how that can go. And yeah, there's, what's this here? Cerberus supplies, metagel upgrades, shotgun pistol, sniper rifle, and assault rifle mods also are available. Spectre requisitions, open store. Okay, so we can just go to stores. Really? Have to make sure it's on the right thing. These would be the mod things that we can attach, right? And there's the model Kodiak. Okay, let's see here. Stunner mods, piercing mod. Okay, none of these I really care about. But that would help maybe a little bit. I'd rather just get the Kodiak at the moment. There we go. So now we have the Kodiak. And there's that guy to talk to if anyone wants to. Okay, let's see here. What options do we have? I like that better. And armor set. Let's see, we have space armor, stuff, Cerberus, Ajax armor. Helmet. Let's see here. That breather thing. So for that, no helmet, or that, And N7's all we have. Casa fabrication for, that would be shield regeneration, so that's a good thing. And no shoulders option at the moment. And that increases melee damage, but takes away from health. And that has nothing. And we can change the material to be extra glossy or crap, I guess. Pattern. Okay. Pattern collar. I like green. Let's see, bright green or this. Let's see what it looks like when it's green. Yeah, there we go. And tint 1, what's this? Okay, so more green. And tint 2. I don't know. There's that and lights. Let's see, where are the lights? Okay. That's it. Alright. Let's save and exit. Call that done then. Okay. Alright. And let's see here. There's that dude. I think there are a couple more ships somewhere. I got that one here. I think there's one over here somewhere. Okay. SR1 Normandy. Don't think there's anything further, but just checking though. Yep. Just some random crew talking to themselves. Alright. Let's see what Joker has to say. But, oh, wait, yeah. Let's see here. Did I get anything to upgrade this? Nope, okay. I could have gotten one of the other items, but this means more damage for that, though. So I already went to engineering crew deck, so CIC, or captain's cabin. Let's see our cabin here. Make sure the space hamster's having a heyday. Hello. Yep, there's the space hamster. Private terminal. So we have Liara, and she has these options for her appearance. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that. And there's James. And we have this crap, my word, so much stuff. And the tutorials, there we go. Okay, oh, and let's see if the ray tracing will shut my computer down. Not really, I guess. That's different. I know in the Telltale series of, what's it called? Oh, what was it called? The Expanse. When she activated her mirror to show, it like slows it down to like 1 frame per second, which is like, no. Just no, no, no. Oh well. Let's see here. Go talk to Jeff and then to the galaxy map. Probably will have a couple things to say. He always does at least a little bit.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
Yes, let's do that. Alright. And let's see if there's anywhere to go that isn't Palaven yet. Although this is just crew wandering mostly, so yeah. Alright. Here we go with the galaxy map. Conquered systems. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. These clusters, search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Okay, so yeah, this is the joy of Rescue Turian Primarch. And we can go to these places, recover Prothean artifact. And there's one over here, Cerberus lab. You know what, let's go to the Cerberus lab. That's a relatively simple early one, and we can get more of a chance for the mail slot thing, for the achievement of shooting through the shield thing. Anyway, Normandy is equipped with new and improved stuff. Okay, yeah, we use right click for that, right? Okay, and right click.
I found something.
Is it a hamster? Okay, enter orbit. Start scanner. Oh, right. We have to right click, then hold and drag the mouse. Or can we use arrow keys or A? Okay. This is easier with a controller. Especially for Mass Effect 2, it would be easier with a controller. So we have Javelin missile launchers. Yay. Okay, so there's that. 50% of things are covered here. So we scanned all those planets in one go. Well, that's a bunch. Alright, the other thing's probably just going to be gas. So yeah, Cerberus lab. Gotta keep going to then drift at the last moment, maybe a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's see here.
Signal confirmed.
Here would be the gas. Anytime it's like in the middle of nowhere, it's usually gas, I think. Yep, there we go, 350 units of fuel. That should be a full tank, I think. And then there's Lena. Okay. Come on. And salvage. Wonderful. Alright, onward to Cerberus Lab and Sanctum of Doom. There's a game called Sanctum I liked. But yeah, let's go on with this. Only James and Liara are present for now, so it's like, why even have a choice here? Yep, here we go. And we have the option of modding their crap. So, okay, I'm just taking the SMG for myself, and they're getting this and this. You know what? They should get a cooler one. This one looks neat, although damage sucks, so I don't know. Damage is also garbage. Accuracy's higher. That's... accuracy is way worse. So this one has the most accuracy, not as much damage. This one has no accuracy, but... what? Okay, so the best of these... you know what, let's give him this just to see what it does. I have no idea why. It has no damage whatsoever, but that's different. There we go with that. It has 0 accuracy and 0 fire rate. So, okay. And this we can't modify. Alright, and Liara has the Hurricane. I think fire rate's highest there. For the crew, it's better to have the high fire rate for the SMG. I like the Geth one, but you have to hold down to make it worth it, kind of thing. So weight is lowest, damage isn't as high. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Damage is highest. This one does look coolest for an Asari thing, though. I think it's an Asari thing. Can wait slower. Yeah, let's go with that one for her. And okay, you have 3 points because I don't care. So Carnage, maybe. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to click that.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Yay. And we're frozen. Will we crash?
Put him through, Lieutenant.
We didn't crash yet.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown.
And we're on the way to it.
We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Alrighty. Okay, and now going to squad again to actually install these things. So back, and yeah, give him that ability then. We still have 1 point to spend, but yeah, can't spend it. Oh, and she has the Justicar thing. I didn't notice that was part of that outfit. Okay, resume.
Jack used an attack with a Reaper signature. That's your first.
Wonderful. Okay, so Hurricane and the other SMG thing, right? Actually, let's do like that. And you get the flame ammo, and you don't have the option of an ammo type.
Sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
There's Liara. So we need to go over there for the Reaper artifact to do them there. And let's send out the drone. And it's going nowhere. Interesting. Let's see. Radar shows some over here. Okay, you get a crispy. And you... use that. Down, doobie doo, down, 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 doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. Come on. There we go.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
One sample anyway. One sample a duel. Okay. There's another one,
Second
of
sample
course.
located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Somewhere
Good
over
work.
here. Okay, yep. Okay, and you need some doom. And there being over here. Some 3,000 credits to spend on space hamster food. Yay, good for you. You're an enemy, so you need those. Okay, singularity. And zap them. Okay. Where'd the other sample go? Over there. Okay. So somewhere on the floor, probably turrets. Extra crispy. There we go. For this one now.
It appears to be Reaper tech, like the signatures.
Cortez, second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Oh, that was interesting.
Got hot. Have to plug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Okay. Singularity. Fire. Alright. Yeah, whatever.
Never said it would be easy.
Extra crispy though.
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
There's the second one at least.
I could do this all day.
Alright, there's that anyway. See if there's anything else to gather here.
status? Engaging multiple targets. Time to start getting rescue. Lieutenant!
Last day, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep at it.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, it's F for melee. Come on, where's the drop-off thing? Or we have to deal with all this crap first? Okay. Shift, send them a friend, and a singularity at the same time.
Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
You'll make it. Just keep this landing pad clear.
More credits there. Metagel dispenser. Yay, 25 experience. Here. Was there? I guess there was an enemy there. Probably still is one somewhere here. There are two over this way. Let's see here. Singularity.
Commander, had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready. Heading for extraction point now.
Oh, there's a thing here. And scope of doom. Help anymore. They're all gone. Okay. Yeah, good job. So you get to see them jumping up, or do they just start existing? Okay, I will. Alright, we are leaving. So there's that anyway.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
Yay.
What was Cerberus doing?
They're all
with it?
going to be mind
We don't know
controlled.
yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Yay. Okay. So we did that. Alright, and getting out of here. I don't know. Maybe just one mission per video type thing. And once we're out of the side quest missions, then the main mission thing.
Citadel when we were there on leave. You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Anything new from
Commander?
you? Commander. And there's just all this stuff. Special ops. Emergency. Okay. All this stuff. So much stuff. Yay, there's stuff. Stuff. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. Take care, everyone, and try again to not go crazy. But yeah, let's save so I don't lose everything. Anything not saved will be lost. The game. But beware the space hamsters. The space hamsters of doom.